Hey guys, TommyBoy601, and today I want to take a look at two of the biggest games from this holiday season, Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront, and if you had to choose one, which one should you buy? Stay tuned to find out. So, this video came along, I was streaming the other night, and someone asked me if they could only get World War II or Star Wars Battlefront 2, which one should they pick up? So I figured I'd go through both games' strengths and weaknesses and kind of talk. Now, first things first, if you are a big fan of World War II or if you're a big fan of sci-fi and Star Wars, go with that game because these both are fantastic games. But if you know for a fact that you are a die-hard fan of one of those genres, go pick up that game because that's the one that you are by default going to like more. But like I said, this is if you only had enough money to buy one of them, which one should you get? So go ahead and taking a look at Call of Duty first. First off, we're back to World War II. No more jump packs, no more crazy advanced movement, no more of that craziness that got me away from the Call of Duty series. Instead, it's good old, air quotes, boots on the ground combat. Now, as far as the campaign goes, it is a great story, and the visuals are pretty great. It feels like they're still using that old COD engine, and it's showing its age. The cutscenes are amazing, and I really enjoyed it. I'm playing some. I'm gonna be showing some D-Day right here. It looks good. It's fantastic. The characters are believable, and it's a great war story. There's no super evil Nazi man that you're chasing down. Instead, it's the tension between the squad that propels the story of the campaign, which is a very good human story, which is something we haven't had in Call of Duty for quite a while. Actually, I don't think ever. So the story mode is great. If you want a decent World War II campaign, it's the best looking story mode. It's the best looking World War II campaign I think there's ever been. So that's a great thing. The co-op mode, it does have a co-op mode. In this case, zombies. I have yet to touch it, but from all accounts, it's a pretty decent zombies. Not the greatest, but if you like zombies, you'll like it. And I'm pretty sure you know if you like zombies or you don't like zombies. Me, personally, not a big zombie fan, and therefore, I kind of tend to stay away from it. Now, the multiplayer, arguably where you're going to be putting in the most amount of time to this game. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It has brought me back into a Call of Duty for the first time in years. It's fast-paced. It's frenetic. The downside is there's only 9 multiplayer maps included with the main game, or at least 9 standard maps, 3 war maps. And here's the thing. The map design is not as great as it used to be in old CODs. I think they went for a smaller map design to get those people who have been used to the past couple of years, the freneticness of the advanced movement ones, of the jetpacks, to still feel that kind of rush, to still have that kind of pacing in it. But to me, as an older Call of Duty player, I get turned off a little, but I'm still having a ton of fun. And I mainly stick to war because it's a different kind of game mode, and that's what I'm loving the most. Now, one thing that does have to be said, that this game will have DLC, and it's all going to be locked behind a $50 season pass. If you buy that $50 season pass, that's how you're going to get more than the 9 maps. They are also, while they haven't announced it, as far as leaks go currently, we're expecting there to be supply drop weapons. So you can earn those in-game without paying money. However, the microtransactions are there to kind of encourage you to spend the money to get some new weapons. We don't know how hard it's going to be to earn those new weapons. We're kind of waiting on the first drop right now. But that is just something to keep in mind, that one, it is a $50 season pass on top of that $60 to get the base game. Now, moving on to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh boy. Okay, so the campaign. I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. It's Star Wars incarnate, brought to life in front of you on the screen. And the best part is, it's an actual Star Wars story that's canon, and it's from the Empire side, something we haven't seen really in visual media. I mean, and by that I mean we've never seen it in any of the movies. We've kind of gotten little hints of it from Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and Rebels, when they had like a infiltrate the bad guy kind of episode, but we haven't seen it really accessible outside of like books or comics. and that's stuff that I don't really participate in. So it is something that's beautiful and wonderful, and the story is just it's great. It's not a revolutionary story, but the campaign mode overall is fantastic, just because it brings a new light to Star Wars Battle. It like brings a new light to Star Wars, and it's a new mode. Now, the co-op mode in this is called arcade mode, and in arcade mode, it's either single player or co-op, and you can do split screen, which is really cool. And on top of that, it feels like old Battlefront, and by that I mean, so far what I've played from it, it's either been hero fighting of, okay, you're this hero and you need to take out these people under these conditions, or it's like the old Battlefront where it's like, these two teams have 50 people each, let's see who wins. And it's really enjoyable. It's not the frenetic, it's not online, but it's a ton of fun. You can earn some credits in it for online. Overall, I'm having a lot of fun in the arcade mode, just kind of ditzing around. Now, the multiplayer. And this is the one that has had a lot of controversy as of late. And even though I still think this multiplayer is pretty great. So, first off, oh my goodness, all the different places in Star Wars you visit with the multiplayer. I've been playing for, I think, about 8 hours now, and I just played my first game on Jakku. Like, I am consistently getting new maps still. I don't know how many maps there are, but there is a good number. They have random different times of day, too. So Kashyyyk during the day and Kashyyyk at night, two totally different things, and both are equally gorgeous. And Kashyyyk at night is creepy and eerie, and during the day, it's exotic and Vietnam-esque. It's incredible. Like, the places you visit in the multiplayer are amazing, and it's what's making me love this game so much. Now, this game, like Call of Duty, does have a loot crate system, and for its future DLC, the DLC is going to be free, which is a massive boost. Now, there are accusations of play to win. While there are ways to get better loot and things, the advantages you get aren't ginormous. They do definitely help you, but if you invest your time in just this game, I feel like you can easily catch up with the people who have potentially paid to win, and there's been that whole controversy as of late. But once again, all of the DLC is going to be free, and that's incredible. Like, they got rid of the season pass. That was the biggest complaint from the old Star Wars Battlefront. No single player, and it has a season pass, and the season pass took forever to come out. Well, now it's all free DLC, paid for by the loot crates. So yeah, they kind of had to do it to make some money, but I'm more than happy to give that up in order to get some free DLC. As far as the gameplay actually goes, it's a little bit slower than Call of Duty World War II, and I really enjoy it. It is third person as well, which is kind of weird. There's not many third-person shooters, multiplayer third-person shooters out there outside of like Gears of War. So that is something you do have to get used to, but I'm really enjoying it as of now. So overall, if I had to choose just one to purchase with my hard-earned $60 for the year, if I could only get one in my stocking for Christmas or something like that, I'd have to go with Star Wars Battlefront, and here's why. It's going to be all that free DLC. Both of these games have microtransactions built in, and with Call of Duty, we know that those microtransactions eventually are going to include the guns. So you're going to pay for that $50 season pass, which means it's a $110 game or a $100 game if you get the Ultimate Edition right off the bat. And then you might pay for the microtransactions to get the new weapons, even after you've given them an additional $50. With Star Wars Battlefront, that DLC will be included. You may have to earn it. Maybe if you play a lot, you won't have to pay. Or, God forbid, you want to give them an extra $5 or $10 each time a major piece of DLC comes out, and you use that in loot crates to get some of the new content. Well, you're rewarding them for keeping to their word, and you know, I'm okay with that. They are bringing, as of now, they're gonna be bringing a lot of content. They've put out a roadmap for till the end of the year. It looks promising as far as content coming out to the end of the year. We don't know after that, but you know, we don't know that for Call of Duty either. But I'm very confident in DICE's ability to put out the content and to make my $60 worth it. So overall, I think if you can only buy one, because remember, you have to compare all of what Star Wars Battlefront will have, because you're only paying $60 for everything now and the DLC, to what COD launches with now. And if you're looking at that, I think Star Wars Battlefront is the de facto winner, is the one that gives you the most bang for your buck when it comes to hours you're going to be able to invest in it. So guys, what do you think? Do you think I'm right, or do you think that I'm just crazy and go and, you know, screw EA and to hell with them and I'm not giving them any of my money and all that jazz? Let me know down in the comments. If you liked this video, good, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You can follow me over on Twitter or on Instagram. I'm TommyBoy601 on both of those as well. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.